Hi, everyone. Josh Legard from Kickoff Labs here, the audience growth platform where we let you quickly set up lead capture, viral giveaways, and product launches where fans can become influencers during your next campaign. Get people engaged, get them spending more money in your business, grow your audience. Today's video is part of a series on startup validation. And if you haven't watched the previous videos in the series, go ahead and watch them, especially the one on market research, customer personas, and landing page development, because you will need both of those things for this video. If you've already got a great customer persona and you feel like you've got your message done, then sure, go ahead, watch this video. Today's video is about using Google Ads to validate your startup. We already talked about Facebook ads in the previous video. You might want to go ahead and watch that first, as I do actually recommend starting with Facebook ads before you move into Google ads. The reason I recommend that is that Google ads are more expensive. You're going to pay dramatically more per click, dramatically more per lead with Google ads. The advantage that Google ads offer in exchange for that is that the people signing up are generally searching for that specific thing. Obviously, if you're searching for how do I set up an accounting tool, that person is looking specifically for an accounting tool in that instant. So they are more likely to become customers in the short term. Whereas Facebook ads, you're advertising based on interest. But for the purpose of validation, that interest is really what you're after. When it comes to selling, it's a different story once you've got something to sell, because there's an immediate action for people to take. With Google ads, people might not like that there's not an immediate action other than signing up for a wait list. That said, we have seen several people run successful Google ad campaigns to validate their business. I think it takes a little bit more of a budget and a little bit more of a close eye watching the ad spend going on these campaigns so it doesn't get crazy. And I've got some recommendations for you. As we said with the Facebook group, you're going to set up this ad campaign. I recommend just one ad campaign with a couple of different keyword groups. And each of the keyword groups should be around specific value propositions that you're offering. So similar to how in Facebook, we talked about setting up a separate card within the ad for each of the value proposition. Think about your keyword groups in Google as each value proposition that you want to validate. This way, the ads within each keyword group and the one that people click on, you'll know that's the one that's resonating the most, or you're getting the most bang for your buck with the ad messages. So I also recommend at this stage, keeping the ad keywords phrase matched. I don't want to get too in depth into Google ads here. There's plenty of great courses out there on Google ads. You can search for great blog posts, great courses. I recommend watching one of those to get specific on Google ads. But in general, for keywords, you can match a broad term where Google is going to take and extrapolate that lead capture also means lead capture software, also means customer capture, also means lead generation. But for the purpose of testing, I recommend sticking with phrase match, which is only going to match searches specifically for the phrase lead capture. This way, you can get more qualified data back in terms of knowing what terms are leading people to click and then ultimately sign up on your landing page. Now, I want to make sure you're also setting up to do this, the UTM tracking parameters. So this way, you can pass from Google automatically the campaign, the ad group, the keyword group, and the content of the ad that was clicked on. And this is something else that your landing page platform like Kickoff Labs is going to be tracking automatically for you. Similar to what we said with the Facebook ads, you're not only looking for cost per click and conversion rates, but for Google, you're going to be looking for a cost per click probably under $2 and generated lead at under $20. Now, these are really rough numbers. Every audience, every set of keywords has a different set of people bidding on them. So the cost for these ads fluctuate a lot more than the cost for Facebook ads. You might be in an industry where you can get 50 cents a click and $5 a lead, or you might be in an industry that costs $5 a click and $100 a lead. And like I said, this can be a more expensive way to validation, but it might be a quicker way once you've got your business set up. And you can at least validate the ads at this point with a lower spend and see if you're getting at least some clicks, so that once you set up the paid product, that people will actually convert from the Google ads. Once people sign up with your landing page that was generated with Kickoff Labs, you're going to be tracking a few other things. What happened after they signed up? So you're going to look for signals of post-sign-up engagement. Post-sign-up engagement for a landing page on Kickoff Labs would be if you ask them a follow-up question in the set of actions afterwards to say, what interested you in this product? Or tell me more about yourself, or tell me about a time where you needed accounting software and you didn't have it. You're also going to ask them to follow you on any social channels you've set up. So are people taking that action and following you in other channels? Then with Kickoff Labs, you're going to set the automatic reply email to be sending at this stage when people sign up. And in that automatic reply email, you are going to have it ask them to reply to the mail. And what you're going to ask in the reply is simply, hey, what led you to sign up? What are you most interested in? Because you want to hear in the customer's terms what drove them to sign up for your campaign. And this information is just a cycle. So once you start getting this feedback in terms of what's generating clicks, what people are replying to, and what they're telling you, you can go back and optimize each step of the conversion funnel. You can optimize the ad, you can optimize the copy on the landing page, and you can add statements and testimonials to your page to improve the conversion rate and really see if you can drive conversions for this campaign. So stay tuned. The next video in this series is going to talk about testing your audience with sweat equity. So the good old fashioned way of generating an audience online. A little bit slower, a little bit harder to get going, but doesn't require as much upfront cost as advertising. So stay tuned for that video.